Good afternoon, everybody. It's Sunday, August 6th, about 2:20 p.m. So let's just go take a look at what's going on. This is just kind of an update. Haven't done a video for a while, so those guys are looking healthy, growing like crazy. This weather's good for those guys. Got some loofah coming up, some chilies coming up, some marigolds, and I don't know why just one side of the tray. This one was just kind of the same way. I had it in a bag, and it's like the end that was sticking out of the bag, not in the bag, germinated first. So maybe I won't try the germination again. Try germinating that way. Alright, so those guys are still looking good. Just picked those up the other day. Just weed-eated today, so letting that cool down before we put it away. Got some good sweet potato, and I got it started right there. These are all sweet potatoes too, but they're not very good potatoes. But this one right here, which I split and put all these here. So those are pretty good potatoes. And then the monkey grass there, that all came out of all these guys. So all these plants, they grow pretty good in the sand. So these variegated ones are still looking good. This stuff is really starting to naturalize and getting a lot of good sprouts and stuff coming off of it. So it was good to get some of this stuff back in the ground. So it's really starting to spread out. This thing here as well, it's really starting to go. That was in the pot on one of the plants that I bought, so that was like a freebie. But that's gonna add some nice color. Lime's getting a little bit bigger. You see him right there? That's the only one I see on any of them. This tree looks a little bit healthier, but no fruit on it yet. Zinnias are coming in good. We got these seeds from Goy's sister, and that's just splits from all the other ones that I bought like this. Fish are doing good. Just weed-eated a little bit ago, so got a little bit of debris in there. I fertilized put some fertilizer tablets in all these guys, so see if they green up a little bit. So I don't have a lawnmower, but I got a weed eater, so that's what you have to hear. Most people use a weed eater. Lawnmowers are very, very expensive, and the way the ground is here, right now anyway, there's still a lot of little stumps in the ground, little tree stumps, like that big around, and so I try to take those out as I can. But there was a big tree right here, got it taken out. There was a couple of them over there, got those taken out. There's a root ball for one of them. The old guy dug it out. You've seen it before. Boy's riding a 12 years old, 13 years old, riding the scooters around. So your kids, imagine your kids in America riding around on the scooters on the main roads. But anyway, this was one of the first pots we did, so it's kind of going crazy. So that's looking pretty good. Spanish moss on the house, the other fish tank. That stuff's gonna split that up pretty soon. Whenever we get some more space ready, I'll split all these guys up, and I'll have that stuff all over the place. Goy got that in a trade with the old lady. We did some trade with her down there. She gave her And I think all these came from that lady. Well, these first 3 Goy had here. And then we got a bunch more down the line. This thing's looking nice. I don't even know what, I don't know names well. So, got a lot of debris out here. Need to get the net out here. Got quite a few fish in there now. A lot of little guppies and mollies, and I don't know what those red ones classify as, but they're all doing pretty good. Little black babies. I put some more of the fish in here, so I need to clean that out. As soon as that flower sprout in there, this one's ready to go. That one I haven't started hauling dirt out yet. That one's ready to go. So it's starting to look okay around here. It's our burn pile for the jackfruit, and got up in the mango and cut a bunch of the mango out. So now it's nice and open underneath here. So it'll help stuff. See, it cleared out a lot in here. It's got bigger stuff I need to cut out, but I don't have a chainsaw or a big enough handsaw. Tamarind's looking good. More work on the jackfruit to get that down. It's hard to kill stuff here, man. Everything just wants to thrive. Bird's nests, dual bird's nests. Kitties must be in the house. Goy sitting and watching her TV. There's Tiger. There's 2 babies.
วันนี้มีอะไรให้เขาขยะเนี่ยถ้ามีขยะต้องสิ่งนี้นี่เลยครับเป็นชุดกิฟต์เซตถุงขยะแชมเปี้ยนครับนี่เป็นแบบมีกลิ่นหอมนะคุณตายมีกลิ่นหอมถึง6กลิ่นด้วยกันทั้งกลิ่นลาเวนเดอร์
I just feel sorry for them. All their eyes are so bad.
เปิดมาแล้วหอมเลยเนาะหอมเลย
นี่คือใช้อยู่แล้วนางซื้ออยู่แล้ว
3 kittens.
ไม่คุณตายเลยครับ
This is a log we've been working on. A little lizard. There he goes. A little lizard in there. Goy got all the charcoal out. So she'll use that in cooking. So even though it's gotten wet from the rain and stuff. Oh, little skink. He went. And there's always a somewhere. But this is a lot I wish I had the money to buy, because it goes all the way up there to the road, comes all the way back in here, back here to that bamboo is the end, and then there's a mango field right behind it. But this is all teak for the most part, some bamboo, some teak. But all the big trees are teak, so but yeah, a lot of garden cleared space up there for a house or something. But I'd like to just, actually, if I could just talk him into selling the back part of it, but I don't have money for that either. So because our property line is over there near that blue house, because that's mom's lot here, and then Goy's lot here. So, but yeah, this thing, all the fire and everything, this sucker was hot, man. And this one had a lot of rot in it, but this one, man, it hardly scratched it. And I'm talking, boy, we had a hot fire in there. And when the when the storm come, we had it all stacked up right prior, and the wind picked up all of a sudden. And man, this thing got red hot, and it was pouring rain. And because of the wind, it was still red, glowing red hot, and a hell of a fire. But this is that superfood tree. I always forget the name. Mimosa, I think is the name. But man, you can't hardly kill those things, and they're ugly as hell. But yeah, jackfruit is gone, so it'll help this tamarind tree, which we get a lot of tamarind off of there. Where is he? There's a little lizard right up there. Come this way, see if we can. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is up on the top. He's being elusive anyway. Been doing a lot of cutting, went out and harvested some bamboo. So that's going to be my A-frame for the beans to grow on. Need to go find some string to tie on there so the beans can climb. Radishes are looking good. They're doing really well. Carrots are up. And they're doing okay. All of them are doing okay. These tomatoes just ain't doing nothing. You know, it's raining every day, so might not be the time. Oh, long bean got bent over. Long bean got bent over. It should be alright. They planted winter melon this morning, so I can't see from where I weed eated, but that's winter melon right there. So got one here, a couple over there. So I'll climb up on this plastic fence. Little breadfruit. Little breadfruit close up. That stuff's really pretty good, actually. And this one's loaded with it, so I like breadfruit. The eggplants doing okay after I threw some more dirt in there because that one had sunk. And let's look at our cilantro. I guess cilantro's doing okay. Pak chi. But I don't think this dirt we're using here is so good. It's peat moss and cocoa peat, not peat moss, coconut hull. And like these eggplants have been in for weeks and they're just not doing anything. So I put a sweet potato in there, and there, and we put some new eggplants in there. They're doing okay, but that's just plain dirt. That's not the peat moss, not peat, cocoa peat. There's rice hull. It's rice hull that's been burnt and turned to charcoal. In here I still had a little bit of vermicompost, worm poop compost, and cow manure or water buffalo manure. I'm not sure which one of it is, but it just doesn't seem to be doing so well. That pot boom's coming up. So this is the wet season, so just you know, you got rain every other day and lots of rain. There's another breadfruit. Where are you? Right there. So that stuff, I like those breadfruit. They don't have very substantial tree. They're little skinny trees, and they get loaded down with the fruit, so it's kind of hard to keep them. We prop these guys up with a pole. There's that variegated plant again. That looks nice. I need to put that out front. But I cut the tops out of these guys here because they just can't support themselves. Oh, there's a critter. Critter of the day. See him on the tree right there? Right there. They'll usually stay pretty well. I can get pretty close to these guys usually. What's up, dude? Eating all my ants? Huh? Are you eating all the ants? They're kind of cool. They're running all over the place. There's usually one on the compost pile over here somewhere. I was weed eating today. He just sitting there watching me. He climbed out here on the end of this bamboo pole. Just sat there and watched me weed eat. Wasn't bothered by me at all. Weed eater running, motor running. Oh. Just plants Goy had planted back here. The borrow pit is getting full. Yeah, see, I've been trying to kill this guy. This one's about half rotten now. This one's about ready to come out. We pulled a bunch of these. This is by Magroot. So this is really good in Thai cooking. Oh, my shoulder. Really good in Thai cooking. And this is it's a lime. It's kaffir lime. But it's a little different kind of lime. So what's left of the straw that I had, so I just spread it out. I had like 4 bales left. So it got all wet. Should start getting some cukes on there pretty soon. Papaya. Those guys have grown quite a bit in a short time. There's one here, one right there. That's another eggplant. Bananas are doing good. So yeah, there's Goy's sour plant. This guy's putting on, oh, look at this. Wow. It's putting on all kinds of little flowers. Didn't see that yet. I don't like this tree either. But that is pretty. The ants love this tree. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty. Sometimes you just gotta look up the vines. I'm trying to cut all the vines. They just get up in the trees and they weigh everything down, so all these trees have been weighed up by the vines climb to the top and then weigh it over, and all the trees bend over, and it makes them grow funny and laying out like this one's all laid over. And I've been pulling all the vine. Yeah, you can see all the limes in that tree right there. And then that's the teak hanging out over here. This is all teak. But yeah, that's pretty. That's a nice. Goy, you see this tree in bloom? You see this tree all in bloom? Right here.
Flower.
Yeah, all up at the top. It's pretty.
Yeah, so I keep ไง มันเล็บอยู่คัด
Yeah, I just don't like this. The ants love this tree. So these big red ants, man. Oh, and they bite. You come in and mess with their house, they go on the defense rapidly. So, Goy's old, this is Thai style. It's got her little old, barely standing up dish rack. It's all rusted and broke and propped up, but that's where she loves to be. Just loves her old house. All the windows are, everything's all kind of temporaried in to keep the pigeons and stuff out, but the cats are in there now, so they keep the mice and the pigeons out. But right there you can see the wood. See the wood, it's just been completely eaten by termites. So like this little kitchen area is an addition. The bathroom's an addition, but the main house right there, it's all, the main house is in, because it's all out of hardwoods. At least the flooring and the upright posts and stuff. Maybe some of the roof is not, but so it's in good shape. The stairs are in good shape because the termites just can't eat the hardwood, but the rest of it's all, this whole corner's all bad. We get snakes go in there all the time, so Goy's calling me all the time. I got a snake, I got a snake. But yeah, we're getting it going, but that's just kind of a update. What's going on? Probably light that on fire. I'm just waiting for the seedlings to get a little bit bigger to plant out some of the rings. Talking about painting the house. If we should paint the house that color or leave the house like it is. That color, gray trim, light gray body, so it'd be dark gray trim, maybe around the windows, and then light gray body, dark gray trim. Like to know everybody's opinion. And probably just one color at the top, probably just the dark gray on the top. I don't think I'd take the time to do two-tone on that. And the steel, probably just do the dark gray on all the steel. So this is the base. This is a mobile, it's not a mobile home, but it's a, they brought it in on a truck, so it's like a prefab deal. So they bring it in on a truck and set it down on the slabs, and then finish welding off the steps and stuff to it. So yeah, that's a, she needs a paint job, she needs some love. Dog's in, sleeping under the truck. Old male's there, female's off somewhere. But yeah, it's starting to look like something. Mangoes are coming along. They like them green and sour, so they've been taking quite a bit off. But yeah, these guys are all doing good. There are lots and lots of babies in there, so I keep pulling out of there. Lots of little mollies. So I keep pulling them out of this one, and yeah, there's some big ones in there. And the goldfish are all, these guys are pigs, man. They think it's feeding time. They're up there looking. All I gotta do is put some food in and they come running. Yeah. Didn't want to spend money on koi yet, so thinking about making a pond once we get this everything figured out over here. Dig a little, maybe a 10 by 8 by 10 pond, a couple feet deep. That way it's close to the house, so I can put an electric pump on it, put in some kind of a filter system, get rid of some of these tanks or move them somewhere else. But just kind of a hobby, taking care of the fish. But anyway, that's a Sunday update. I haven't done much. Goy finished her driver's license, so now she go pick all her paperwork up on the 10th, and she'll officially be a licensed driver. That ought to be fun for. Doesn't mean she's a good driver yet, but she's got her license. So driving in Thailand is something that's a little different. So it takes a lot of different skill, I guess would be the way to say it, than in the States. In the States is fairly relaxing and everybody kind of follows the rules, and Thailand is kind of a free-for-all. So yeah, you gotta be careful. So anyways, well, thanks everybody for watching. We are going somewhere. I think what we're gonna do is go to the end of the month, and if we can keep our budget on where we are, we're talking about going up Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Pai, taking a few days there. So we're just trying to take it easy. Last month was a little bit under budget, even with some of the traveling that we did and things like that. So doing what we're doing, eating well, living pretty well. Spent under $2,000 for the month. Everything total under 2,000. So that includes doing my visa run, spending 3 nights in Pattaya. You know, that was 6,000-7,000 baht, just going there and doing some shopping and eating and having a few beers and things like that. Fuel, hotel. You know, the hotel's only, you know, $20 a night, but you know, when you're talking 2,000 bucks, it doesn't go very far. So I give Goy about $300 a month, a little over 300, and that way she can take care of her dogs at her sister's house, have money for whatever she needs, and she doesn't have to bother me or ask me for money. I think it's just the easy way to do it, and she takes good care of me. The truck is 9,000 with insurance, but I've just been paying 10,000 baht on that. So right off the top, there's 21,000 baht, and my budget's about 60. So baht's been up a little bit, so that's being helpful. It's above 34. I got close to 35, so I did 2 transfers last month. October, I got to pay my visa again, so that'll be 500 bucks. I don't know if it's just so difficult. I have to go get a letter showing that I have enough income, and now yesterday on the news, they're talking about making changes to the visa, retirement visa thing, because they've had a lot of, and that's a bad thing, is they got a lot of, and it's mostly Chinese. So they're paying people under the table, and they're doing these visas, and they're coming over here and they're doing businesses, and it's kind of screwing it up. So what they're and that's all through visa agents. Well, my visa agent does everything for me, and you know, I make enough from Social Security to be, it's 65,000 baht is what you have to do. So I make enough from Social Security alone just to do that, so I'm okay. I could probably do it myself, and but I don't have 800,000 in the bank, in a Thai bank account. And even if I got married, I'd have to have 400,000 in a Thai bank account. That's a little more realistic for me, but you know, I just don't have that much money. So hopefully they don't take it too hard, or I'm gonna have to do something else, or hopefully visa agents won't be able to do the visas anymore, so that's coming next couple months, man. So hopefully that doesn't turn into a fiasco. But anyway, that's 30 minutes of just yakking. So hopefully everybody's doing okay. Thanks for watching again, and enjoy your day. Bye-bye.